everyone, it's CraftyKaren. I know it's been a while, but I thought I'd hop on and do a hashtag OpShopCrafter, which is an open collaboration hosted by Valita at Creative Designs. I will leave Valita's link down below in the description box and encourage you all to go and check out Valita's channel. Yeah, she's awesome. Now this first one, it did come in it's the big book. I've actually got these before, so I won't go into too much detail about it. It did come in a box that was falling apart and a bit damaged, and I had $7 on the box, but she gave it to me for $5. You can see, I don't know whether it's in screen. What if I turn it around? You can see there's a bit of damage on it. And like I said, I've already got this one, which I actually paid $10 for. But when I saw this, I thought I'll get this one so that I can harvest it and keep the other one for myself. But it's Australia's Wilderness Heritage, and it has lots of beautiful images in here. And even though that light's shining on there quite brightly, I'll see if I can turn it down a bit or turn it around so it's not so glary. It's not glossy, which is, I love it. So large pages, that's why I can't fit it all into the screen, but lots of awesome images in these books. Oh, a bit tongue-tied. That was a bit of a tangent, but yeah, just great pages, and not so much that one, but pages like this one will make great envelopes and things. So I'm going to harvest this one pretty quickly. And like I said, I've already got a copy of this beautiful book. So the first one is on the flora and fauna, and I'll just get a date. Somewhere in here there will be a date, one would think. Maybe not. Oh, here you go. This one was 1993. So even though the box and the book cover was a bit damaged, all the pages are great. And this one's on World Heritage Areas in Australia. So once again, some great pictures. And because I like to collage, these would be great images to use to add scenes on and stuff. I know it's been a few months since I've been on. Yeah, that's life. But I'll see if I can get back into the swing of things. And I thought an OpShopCrafter episode would be the best way to go into it. Now, because that book was big, I probably can go in a bit closer now, and I'll see if I can work this because I'm standing up. Oh, yeah, we'll go about there. These are 2 Reader's Digest books. Now, I do have plenty of these, but I haven't got these covers yet. So I grabbed these. These were $4 each, but she gave me these for $5 to both the books. Not each, but $5 for the 2 of them. So they're getting a bit expensive, but yeah, you all know what they're like inside. It's not a large haul. I haven't actually been op shopping a lot the last few months. Date. Why am I not seeing it? So it's in the back. The date's on here about 1963. I was going to say they're usually around the 60s. This one's 1959. So it's got a nice little dust cover they've had on this book, so it's kept the cover quite cool. I've forgotten how to speak. And the only other thing I got from the salvos was a pile of magazines. Actually, I might go back out again. That's better. So I've got Two Country Life, which are an English-based magazine. These were actually $1 each. Didn't buy many images, did I? But there's, yeah, and I'll probably harvest these quite quickly too, so they're not sitting around. But there's 2 of those. 2 Country Style. So use these for collage pieces. Not that I haven't got enough collage pieces. In the last few months I've gone through a lot of my books and harvested them to make more room on my shelves and more room in my craft room, and really don't need to go op shopping. But hadn't been for a while, so I thought I'd pop in, and really didn't find. I'm actually looking for 2 particular books and didn't find them. What they had here was some Frankie magazines, and I do love my Frankie magazines. I do normally buy these, but these are, where did I see that? That's 2019. I have had that issue and this issue, 2019, 2019. So those 3 and this one, which is also 2000, I've had. But these 2, I've not seen before. And I love this because it actually feels like stitching on there. I don't know whether it can be picked up on there, but it's quite textural. So I actually like the cover on this one. This one's 2012. So, yeah, I do love my Frankie magazines. They've got great, look at that image there. Definitely going to use that in the collage. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen one of my videos where I've made a Frankie journal that I have been working on in the last few months. Interesting. And it's coming along nicely actually. And I did try to do a video with that the other day, but yeah, I use my computer and I just can't seem to get it to work. This one's 2014. So look at all those Cupid dolls. Yeah, they have, love that image too. Make a good collage piece. So I'm not going to go through every one of the pages, but maybe I'll do a harvest one. So the last 3 are the Breathe magazines, and I do have a subscription with this one, which my daughter gets me usually every year for my birthday, but I thought I would just pick up the extra ones. Now these 2 I haven't had before, but I may have had this one before. But I don't know if you've seen the Breathe magazines, or like I said, I'll do a She Believed She Could, and so she did. Yeah, the artwork in these Breathe magazines is quite good actually. That's interesting. It's quite beautiful, and good articles in there too. I really love that image, but I wish they didn't blur the leg out. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, so this one's got some full pages in here, and so don't know if the back of that one's got any. Yeah, so it's colour in there, so they'll be good for folding over into journals. There's that one, And I noticed a picture on this one too, which was beautiful. I love that. A nice autumn one. Yeah, so sometimes I have pages like these in them. So they make good journal pages to put in journals. So love that image. It's going to make a great collage piece. I've really, isn't that gorgeous? I've not had this one before, so I probably will read this one first. Van Gogh. But yeah, lots of beautiful drawn painty effects illustrations. I mean, that's going to make a great journal page. Another great image, but it's gone off the page. I love those old black and white ones. It's usually the first page here. So before each section, they usually have a page like this. All right, taking too long on these ones, so I'm going to make this a short one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had this one. Some of the pictures look familiar, although I don't remember that one. That's gorgeous. So I also have my Breathe journal that I use these pages to decorate the pages with. So I should do an update on that one as well. Oh, look at him, isn't he gorgeous? I love his white tongue. This one looks like it's had something spilt on it, but it's okay. It's nothing like a bit of grunginess. Beautiful. So yeah, that's the first page of that one. There it is. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. Anyway, so they were from Salvo's. Another little haul that I got is from, I've got to try and, it's a Uniting Church op shop. Went for a country drive. Now these were, I got them because I don't think I've got any of the blue doilies, even though they're quite frilly. If I cut this apart, we'll be able to straighten that out a bit. I don't know how I'm going to use that, but I just liked it with the blue. The blue is very pretty. So I think there's one, two of the small doilies and one of the large one. So it's that. I've got some patterns that are not very old. I like this because it looked very 80s. I don't think I found a date on there, but it looks 80s. Now these are quite new. When I looked at them, I think they were 2000 and something. Where did I see that date? Oh, it was on one of them. 2019. So these are not very old. I wish I hadn't put this sticker on there. I'll have to try and get that off. But they're vintage patterns. This is a 1950s vintage. So, I mean, I could definitely cut this image out. So there's that one. This is 1940s. So even though it's got 1940s vintage on there, the patterns aren't actually vintage. They were made in 2019. Yeah, Those were Simplicity, these were Vogue, and I can't remember, there was a date on here, yeah. 2013. But they're 1955 designs. So I like them. And these patterns, this particular op shop, it's only a small one, but these were only 50 cents. This is a 1939 design. And the magazines were only 50 cents each, whereas Salvos, they were $1. So I got these 2 notebook ones. They're basically cooking ones, and some are living and stuff like that, but I thought they might be fun to harvest. And then the National Geographics. So 1, 2, I'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, I think I've had that one before. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the National Geographics. So it should be fun to harvest those ones. And the last thing I got was I'm Not Scared, and this is not for journal making. I actually bought this for my grandchildren. I have a shelf on my bookshelf that is got books on it, the grandkids when they come over know to go to, and I just love the idea of the story and everything in this one. It's so cute. So I'm actually going to come and stay with me tomorrow night, so this will be when I'll be reading them. I'm not scared. Alright, so just a small haul. It's just going to be a quick jump on to say hello everyone. I know I haven't been here for a while, and yeah, let's see what I can do. Hopefully, I have actually done a couple of op shop videos a few months ago, and they're still sitting in my phone, and I think to myself, oh, it's too late to show them now, but if I can work out how to edit them and maybe put a voiceover, I might still show them, because yeah, there were some interesting finds in them. And like I said, I did try and do a video the other day, but it was a disaster. Anyway, short and sweet, I know, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And don't forget to check out those links in my description box. Definitely got to go and check out Valita. All right, bye.